Okay, so we're back recording a reaction, and this one is for an Apple TV exclusive called Cherry, starring Tom Holland.
I don't know who else is in it.
We reacted to this the other day, but it wasn't actually the trailer. It was the
Teaser.
It was a teaser, and literally the day after the trailer came out.
Yeah.
So we were kind of miffed a little bit, but we'll let it slide for now. So we're just going to react to it. Do you know anything about it? Something of like a heist film or something you said, wasn't it?
So, I didn't know what it was originally, but I think now it's following a guy going from school to the army to like PTSD days after the army to him being like a druggie and a thief or something like that.
Right. So it's not an entirely new plot, but it's something that needs to be addressed because it does happen. And it'll be interesting to see Tom Holland because he did The Devil All the Time, and that was a good film, and it was an interesting film. Yeah. So I like that he's going out and he's making more interesting films.
Yeah, so, it's good that he's showing that he's not just like the action kind of Spider-Man guy. Yeah, you can do other movies.
So let's watch this and see what we can find out.
That'd be me as a robber.
I'm 23 years old, and sometimes I wonder if life was wasted on me.
He's good at doing an American accent, like, isn't he? For a purely posh British boy.
Things to heart, till I about die from it.
Well, I don't know that because I'm not American, but it sounds like it does.
It sounds like a good American accent.
Russo brothers.
Hey, I'm really happy you're here.
Why is that?
Because I like you. But there never seems to be enough time to do. You're it for me.
I feel the same way.
I joined the army.
Why would you do that?
Sometimes I feel like I've already seen everything that's gonna happen. And it's a nightmare. My one true accomplishment was not dying.
So he breaks the fourth wall. That looks like then.
I have this noise in my head.
Yeah.
It looks like he breaks the fourth wall. Maybe.
I don't imagine that anyone goes in for a robbery if they're not in some kind of desperation. I've been at this a while now, and it's no secret what my face looks like.
Get on the ground! One thing about robbing banks is you're mostly robbing women, so the last thing you want to be is rude. Ma'am, it's nothing personal.
You're gonna make it through this. I love you.
Can you look back to when you met the one you loved the most? And remember exactly how it was? What you saw in her that made you say, yes, this is what I came here for. Sometimes I feel like I've already seen everything that's gonna happen. And it's a nightmare.
Weird.
I wonder why it's called Cherry.
Weird. I bet she's called Cherry or something. Something quirky like that. Let's see. Hold on. No. Nope. No. Stop it. So it's a novel. So it's got Tom Holland and no one else.
I was gonna say I don't know of any of the people that are in it.
Wait, the Russo's brother movie. Tom Holland, Chiara Bravo. It's not based on a true story, is it? No, it's a novel. It's definitely a novel. Because it says in the next thing that's a novel.
I don't think it's based on.
That's like that looks like a nickname. Is the movie named after the main character? I wonder if he's called. I wonder if that's what it is. His nickname's Cherry or something like that. Cherry. No. Ooh. Chiara Bravo. Oh no, so
It's
that's
the actress.
okay.
Okay, so that's a shit. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I thought I was being clever, but I wasn't. Yeah, weird, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So you're right what you're saying. It looks like he's breaking the fourth wall throughout the entire thing. He talks to them,
Yeah.
talks to the audience. And this isn't like a Godzilla or a Marvel one because we don't really know anything about it, do we?
No. I do think it's going to be very like.
Depressing.
Yeah, I think it's. I mean, I don't. It does look like it's gonna be like very serious, like he's those kind of movies that are like trying to like shine light on like real life issues.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Like it's gonna be like he joins the army, he gets PTSD, and like this is what happens because he doesn't get the help he needs. Like he turns to drugs and
So
then he becomes like a thief and stuff.
The beginning was very Green Day. You won't get that reference because you're not from my generation. But in the video, Green Day, Wake Me Up When September Ends.
I thought we were talking about Green Day as in like the artists.
In Green Day,
Oh, but
Wake Me Up When September Ends song.
I thought you were like, I thought it was like a movie or like a game or
No,
something.
the
The way you said it just sounded weird.
The music video for Wake Me Up When September Ends, there's a couple who are very all happy. They're all lovey-dovey. They're like the talk of the town because they're so in love with each other. And the man joins the army, and the woman sort of falls out with him because they've got this happy relationship together, but for some reason he joins the army.
Yeah, for no reason.
Yeah. So that was basically shot for shot what happened at the beginning there. Because it's literally that. Like they fall in love with each other, they've got a lovely happy life, and he joins the army for no reason. But it looks almost like he joins the army, he can't hack it. You know, he has panic attacks, he has PTSD when he comes back.
Might see a friend die or something.
Yeah.
That always happens in those kind of movies, doesn't it?
Yeah. Bubba was my best good friend,
Oh,
and he died right there on that beach.
why'd you do that?
That was quite a good impression, actually. I didn't think I could talk that well as far as come. Yeah, and then he starts. It looks almost like the Bonnie and Clyde thing as well. Like he knows, but like it's set in modern day by the looks of it. So there's not all that much room for him being able to be hidden. So the country knows who he is. But because he's sort of elusive and all that stuff, he's able to rob banks constantly, and he almost sort of thrives on it. I want to say, I don't know if that's the right word, but he kind of he's good at doing it.
It might be something like, I don't know. It might be like, it sounds like weird, but like it might be like an adrenaline kind of thing. Like he joins the army because he thinks like all of his friends are doing it, and he thinks it's gonna be cool, and he's like, oh yeah, this is gonna be great. Realizes it's not what it was, and so he comes back. He turns to drugs as a way to like fix what happened. That's not helping, and so he's like, okay, I need something that's gonna get me that feeling I thought I was gonna have by joining the army, which is robbing people.
Yeah.
Maybe.
There's what I was gonna say. Damn, I hate when that happens. It's the thing that I think's weird about it is that in two points in the thing it says, I feel like I've seen all of this before, everything that's going to happen, and it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
So is that just a sort of one of those sort of philosophical lines, or is it that he can actually see the future? I don't think it's going to be that he actually sees the future. I think it's one of these sort of soppy philosophical.
I think that's probably how the
philosophical
movie's going to start and how it's going to end. It's going to start with him saying that before all that stuff happens, when he's just considering going in the army.
Yeah.
But then it's also going to be how it ends, like, I knew this was going to happen if I did this, and he's like getting caught and set to prison or something, or he dies or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, kind of one of those kind of things.
I'm excited for it though, because I would say I'm excited. It looks interesting, but I don't know if I'll go and see it.
Didn't the teaser? I know we didn't show people the teaser, but didn't it say the reason he joined the army was because his girlfriend broke up with him that we watched?
Yeah.
In this, it seems like they're still going out with each other when he joins the army, but maybe like.
Also in that clip, I spotted this. When he goes and he joins the army, it says Mr. Nowhere, Mr. Whoever or something like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it's almost like the world itself. It's like him telling a story with the world that he's in.
And he couldn't even bother to
He
remember
couldn't be
the
bothered.
name.
Yeah, so it might be a sort of one of those types of things where because he's breaking the fourth wall, like a Deadpool style thing.
Yeah, we're literally seeing it through his eyes.
Yeah,
And he can't
like-
remember the name of the guy that he talked to, so he just calls him whoever.
So it's like him telling his own story, and because of that, the world sort of follows his rule.
Yeah.
Because like when you tell a story about yourself, you tend to exaggerate things. You know, like when you tell people that you had a fight, but in reality you were actually just swinging like a drunken madman and missing every punch.
Yeah.
Like one of those things. It's like, you know, he's exaggerating everything. So there might be an instance where like he's being shot at by 100 people, but in reality he just got shot by one person.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? It's kind of
Yeah.
like, so it might be like one of those types of things. But again, we don't know because we don't know anything about it.
I feel like it's going to be sad. Do you not feel like it's going to be sad? Or at least like very like emotional.
But that prospect, the idea of him telling his own story, I don't think it will be. I think it'll be more funny than sad. I think it'll highlight it'll highlight an issue, which is obviously an issue. You know,
Yeah.
vets and not coming back and not
PTSD and
getting the help that they need.
Yeah.
But because it's Tom Holland, because it's the Russos, I feel like it'll probably be more humorous than it will be serious.
Like that scene, those guys in the boxes, what the heck are they doing? They're doing like
I
the
have
hacker
no
or
idea.
something. They're doing like the hacker or
I
something.
didn't get that shock because that was weird. That was weird.
Oh, you missed it.
Yeah, whatever the hell they're doing here. That looks like an exercise that they're trying to do.
Yeah, like they're working out or something.
Yeah.
Why'd they have to be in the boxes though? Is that like a male thing?
Not that I'm aware of. Yeah, so it's weird. And again, we can't comment on it because we don't have we don't
Looks
know
good
anything.
though. I feel
It
like I'll
looks
watch it.
Yeah, but it'll probably be something that I turn on when I'm
Yeah.
like editing or
You said that about Devil All the Time and then really enjoyed it.
yeah.
You
I know.
were you were kind of like, oh, I don't know if it's my kind of movie, but then end up actually really liking it.
But it's not. It wasn't my type of movie. It's the type of movie where I have to be in the mood to watch something like that.
Like one of the where it's like a rainy day and you just say, oh,
Yeah, I'll
Yes.
just stick it on.
yeah.
You know, I'll leave it on.
I feel like I'll watch it. Look, yeah, I'd probably watch it. Looks good.
And again, I'm happy to see Tom Holland going for roles that aren't necessarily
Like actiony.
like This
Yeah.
looks like it's going to be actually, but it's a different kind of role than say Spider-Man.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's not the sort of teenager, baby-faced, making all the jokes, being the hero.
Yeah.
Is it's
I think he's got more. I think he's planning on doing more projects with the Russo brothers as well, like more movies. So he might end up doing more stuff like this. So
good for
who
him.
knows?
Should we leave it there? Anything else you want to say?
Can do.
So let us know down in the comments what you think. Do you have any opinions? Does Tom Holland actually do a good American accent? We're not American, so we can't tell. We can't say that in the character.
I think he does.
Yeah, it's good to hear him not talking in a jolly old good,
Well, he doesn't sound like that.
spiffing,
I don't think anyone sounds like
good
that
shit
anymore.
old chap. No, but that's how America thinks that England talks.
Yeah.
Just
Just like we think all Americans talk like in a southern accent.
like a Californian, like a
either
Californian surfer.
Californian or either Californian or southern.
Yeah.
Like a really thick
So
like
they've
southern.
either got like long blonde locks and are carrying a surfboard in red swimming trunks,
Yeah.
or they've got chaps, cowboy boots, and a cowboy hat, and one of them handle mustaches. Those are the only two types of American that there is.
That's the stereotype.
I swear
isn't
that's
it?
so racist what we just said.
No,
Sorry,
it's the
America.
stereotype. Just like the
Yeah.
stereotype for British people is like
They've got this sort of twirled moustache, slick
The-
to
the
the side
monocle.
hair. Yeah,
the monocle,
because that's the funny one in
the
Independence
big
Day. innit?
nose.
Yeah,
They usually have big noses.
It's long and it's crooked,
Yeah.
and they've got slicked hair, sort of bouncy hair, and they've got a twirly moustache.
Yeah.
And they say, "Jolly good show, chaps." If you watch all 90s movies directed by an American in which it takes place in America, but there is a British person, they all sound like that. Go and check it. Seriously, any 90s movie, that's the case. So yeah, let us know. I'm trying to do the comments thing here. Stop distracting me.
I made a noise. Oh my god. You distracted yourself there.
I know, I get so easily distracted. So yeah, let us know down in the comments. Are you going to go and see it? Are you not going to go and see it? And theories. Let us know your theories, or just tell us about the film because we don't know anything about it. and let us know down in the comments. Like, subscribe, hit the little bell to be.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Are we boring you?
It's late. I'm at work all day. Leave me alone.
Hit the little bell to be notified when we upload. It's every day. And let us know if there's anything you want us to react to, because I've got a list of things that we are going to react to soon, because our reactions tend to be the best ones. We get our views tend to be more on reactions, but we always do movie ones. We're going to react to TikTok again and actually upload it. We're going to react to some fear videos. That's a trending thing. That's right. We'll get a needles video for you and a thalassophobia video for me. And yeah, thanks for watching. We love you.